There's really no such thing as a good marketing strategy that's bad for your business, so it makes sense that these two are linked together. What makes a good goal, whether it's personal or business goal, is its ability to motivate you towards your desired state. A goal that is too easy or a goal that's too difficult isn't going to motivate you. Likewise, a goal that is vague in its description or doesn't say when it needs to be completed isn't going to get you where you want to be. For example, think about a New Year's resolution as a type of personal goal. If I said this year, I've decided to breathe, I take a breath, goal achieved. That goal is too easy and doesn't motivate me to do anything that I wasn't going to do already. If my goal was to run a marathon in 3 weeks' time without any training up to this point, that goal might not motivate me either. It's specific and it's difficult, but I believe it's impossible. It's easy to dismiss. Finally, my New Year's resolution could be, I'm going to be a better person this year. But if I can't measure it, I won't know if I've achieved it, so while it probably sounds good, it won't motivate me. Once we put together a set of business goals that are going to motivate our firm to new levels of success, we should be able to translate them into marketing goals and strategies. The next few slides show how different types of business goals can be translated into marketing strategies. If we defined our business and marketing strategy based on how we are performing in a particular market relative to the competition, we could call this a marketing dominance strategy. If we are the market leader, we would want to stay the market leader, and that dictates a likely set of potential marketing strategies we would follow. These would include maintaining market share, blocking new competitors to the market, defending ourselves against attack, and trying to extract as much value from our dominant position. The next three strategies involve companies that are not in the dominant position and they're separated by their future intentions. Challengers would like to be in the dominant position, so their strategies are going to centre around attacking the dominant player, undermining the strategies of the market leader and trying to replace them, whether in the short term or longer term. Followers don't want to be market leaders, but they benefit from being near the market leaders. Their motivation and strategies are to stay in the top circle of dominant firms without challenging the leadership of the market. Finally, the niches are happy to serve the market that the leaders, challengers and followers are not interested in. For example, there is a seed company in New Zealand who has developed a turf grass for sports fields, but it doesn't really provide the strength and durability that you'd expect from a sports field turf grass. However, it has a special feature that when it's photographed, especially on video, it looks very green. This firm has been very successful selling this turf grass to golf courses that have upcoming televised golf tournaments. It doesn't take much of this grass for the golf course to appear lush and green on television, even though it may not have the appearance in real life. This is a good example of niche strategy. They serve a very small part of the turfgrass market, so small that the major firms don't see them as a threat. This allows them to exist quite happily in a small but profitable part of the market without having to fight for market dominance. Many firms see their success related to growth, so marketing growth strategies are common. This graphic depicts what's called the Ansoff matrix and offers 4 ways for firms to grow. The first option, called marketing penetration, is to sell more existing products to existing customers. An example might be an energy drink marketer trying to get their existing customers to have an energy drink with their breakfast instead of just drinking it mid-morning and mid-afternoon. This is the lowest risk growth strategy because we already make a product and we have those customers. Another growth strategy, called market development, is when you take your existing products and target new customers. This is slightly more risky than market penetration, but it probably has a higher growth potential. Developing a new product can be a risky and costly procedure, but it's slightly less risky if reselling it to a customer base that we know and understand. This is called product development. The most risky strategy is when we develop a new product for a group of new customers. Within this diversification strategy, we can limit our risks somewhat by selling products that are closely related to what we are to produce, called related diversification, or the most risky strategy of selling new, unrelated products to new, unknown markets. The reason diversification strategies are the riskiest form of growth is because we're not building on the knowledge and experience that we've gained from being in our home market for a long time. It means that we are having to understand a new market while we invest in the already risky venture of developing a new product. Customer-based strategies occur when marketing becomes the driving force in the business strategy. In this graphic, we see that strategy of the firm is to move customers from left to right. First, our marketing efforts are dedicated to making the customers aware of our products and their benefits. Second, we want them to become familiar with our products. We want them to see, taste, touch and understand how those benefits are derived. Once they see the value of our product, we want them to move to the purchase stage, where they exchange their money for our products. Some customer pipelines stop here, but if we want to create loyal customers, we want to make sure that they experience the benefits that have been promised and ensure that they want to come back and repurchase our products again and again. Finally, we want the customers to be advocates, to provide positive word of mouth, to follow our Facebook page, subscribe to our Instagram posts and tell all their friends and family about the wonderful experience they've had with our products. In this way, our best customers are instrumental in starting the process over again as they make new potential customers aware of the benefits that our products offer. The final look at strategies involve Porter's generic strategies. These strategies have been criticised for being simplistic and inflexible, but the framework does show how business strategies are directly linked to the firm's marketing strategies. The cost leadership strategy suggests that a company is going to extract higher profits by lowering costs. If you have a situation where you cannot charge a premium for your products, the only way that you can increase your profit margins may be by lowering your costs. It's not a great example, but consider a fish and chip shop that is reasonably close to other similarly priced fish and chip shops. They could raise their price, but unless they offer something to differentiate their product from the competition, they would likely lose customers. Implementing a cost leadership strategy would suggest buying cheaper fish, selling slightly smaller cuts of fish, change the oil less frequently, cutting their own potatoes instead of buying cut potatoes, and using family members instead of hiring employees. Cost leadership strategies are often chosen by the companies with a production orientation rather than marketing orientation. On the other hand, a differentiation strategy would develop products the customers are willing to pay a premium for. These products would have benefits that would outweigh the increased price premium, so the customer would still see that they were getting value for money, they would just be paying more for it. Their approach lends itself to marketing strategies where the development of benefits and value can be tailored to the customer's needs and wants.